if I'm being, would I even do this? I wouldn't do this.
What you gonna say?
I want to plant the seed in you man's head.
What was you gonna say? Good.
I don't want to do this. But
Don't say what I think you're gonna say, bro.
No, say it.
What I was gonna say is, oh, no. You could take out Reece James, innit?
Okay. Is that a bit of perspective?
We do have Kyle Walker who can play. Like, get you.
You got Trent as well, who's like pretty much.
That's true, you know.
Hey, you know, I just clocked. Why is Reece James even there?
Yo, I'm tryna get my styling up in the city, so s'il play. As soon as my child can walk, it's straight Project Mbappe. But all the verbal, as soon as I hear that whistle, we get straight to the action. Come on lads, where's the passion? Do like Alamat C, we wear headbands for the fashion. If the defenders drop back, we counter and then attack them. I got my eye on the ball, yeah. I got my eye on the ball, I got my eye on the ball, yeah. I got my eye on the ball, I got my eye on the ball.
Yes, people, we're back for another episode of Eyes on the Ball. You already know what it is. I got my favorite people in the house. You telling me, my brethrens?
Yeah, man, we're good. Can't complain.
They are. Bless, man. Bless. Looking forward to the episode, man.
Finally feels like it's been a while, you know.
We didn't record last week, innit?
That's why, yeah. That's why it makes sense. Now we've got the gang back together. Obviously, Josh is back. I'm back.
Yeah.
Aaron's back. Everyone's back. Back to do the business, fam. It's the international break, of course. I mean, it's not the greatest time for a lot of football fans, but we've got to make the best of bad situation, if you want to call it that. Obviously, when you're watching this will be yesterday. So England obviously played Albania today. Wasn't great. I mean, it just reminds me why I don't watch international football.
And it reminded me why England really have no hope of winning the trophy.
I feel like, why do England always play these Montenegros in them, man? Like, I feel like
San Marino play them 5 times a year,
fam. Like always, bro, without fail, fam. Like, I don't get it. Like, that's just set it up. Like, I'm gonna play you, man.
Sessions, bro.
Literally, just ego boosting sessions, fam.
Bro,
and practice for the commentary, just gassing up the players. Bam.
The man them said it the other day. Like, I played the Pro Clubs game, and we got absolutely smoked by one team. And then there's one team in particular we play like every other week, and I wasn't obviously there, but they told me, fam, Daniel, it was good to play this game, man. It was an ego scratcher, man. Like, when it comes to the big time, sometimes we lack, but this team, we just pat them because it's an ego scratcher. And that's literally what I feel like England, San Marino, all these World Cup qualifiers.
Faroe Islands. It's always the same teams as well.
If they want to be cheeky, that should be Sweden or Denmark.
Even then, everyone lit them up, man.
Bro.
When it comes to teams that can actually play.
England to be fair, if we're putting the education side of it, it is because of the seeding and the pots in it. So obviously the teams that you want them to get. But yeah, it's still not great reading, because when it gets to competition time, bro, England are always jittery and like, look, this Euros is going to tell me a lot about this England team, because the World Cup run was definitely like an anomaly. Yeah. Like, we can't be judging England by that, like, because boy, that run, they should have got to the finals, in my opinion.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, it is what it is anyway. Let's get cracking though. So today, obviously, what we're gonna do, international break. Our teams, we'll give our teams a break. We're gonna make our own Eyes on the Ball Euro squad. Obviously, a lot of things can happen between now and when the squad actually gets selected, but we believe, like, by and large, we can get a solid team, and pretty much what we could say 80% of the team will definitely be on the plane there anyway. So we'll see. But there's definitely going to be some I'm expecting juicy debates, man, because there's some guys I think should go at the expense of some other guys, and I feel like you lot will disagree in it. But again, we'll see. So yeah, man, let's just get cracking straight away. Yeah, I'm just trying to share my screen. Darren, go through and just explain to the audience like what we're doing in terms of this list.
Pretty clear, idea is to obviously have our starting 11 set. Do you know what I mean? We'll trim it down if there are more than 11 players we believe should be starting. We'll trim it down. Second team is basically just second options at each position. Bench warmers, third options. Only if injuries, fourth options. Get back to crew basically means you're not going to be in the team. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the plan is just to fill out the categories, man. And they speak for themselves.
Facts. Cool. I'm going to come to you, Josh, first.
Yes, sir.
Contentious one. Jesse Lingard.
Bench warmer, man. Bench warmer. I feel like do you know what it is? In my opinion, like fam, he's had a very good run of form of recent. The move to West Ham has done him a lot of favours in terms of his confidence, just getting back to regular football. And I think we've all kind of rated Jesse like in his early United years when we knew the kind of player he was. Until obviously he went through some personal stuff, whatever. But I'm not basing this on. I'm basing this basically on the fact that the players ahead of him are just better in his position. You look at Mason Mount, you look at Jack Grealish,
Maddison.
Exactly, Raw. And those players, I feel like they've just been better, man, over the past couple of seasons, man. And so yeah, like I said, man, Lingard's had a very good few months, but yeah, the body of work ahead of him, I don't think it warrants him being second or starting 11, man.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, man. As much as I think he is a good, tournament style, in that type of format, I think he can do well as he did in the World Cup. But yeah, as Josh said, we didn't even mention Phil Foden, who's in that position.
Oh, how could that? Oh my thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that position is stacked. As much as he's played well since he's got to West Ham, and he's played well for England. Listen, there's serious ballers ahead of him, man. Bench warmer at best.
Look, do you know what? I'm gonna keep it stepping. I just don't have any disagreement to that.
Yeah, these man here, I'm not even gonna give a long explanation. I'm just gonna dash them and
No. Cool. Let's make it a bit interesting then. Let me give you, man. I'll give Darren. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Good one, but again, very similar to Jesse Lingard, man. I like him. Obviously, my player, but he's been disappointing this season for me, man. Silly mistakes, taking steps back from where he was last season, and when we look at the position stacked, bro. Like Trent is even a booking. There's no conversation there. You still take trips ahead of him, experienced, seasoned. Do you know what I mean? You know what you're gonna get every game. There's Reece James. Do you know what I mean? He's had a good season. To be honest, it might even be only if injuries occur. Because Kyle Walker, I mentioned Kyle Walker. So, obviously, I don't mind putting him as a bench warmer, but let's be honest, there's 3-4 guys ahead of him? Because Trippier is ahead of him, Trent is ahead of him, Walker is ahead of him, Reece James is ahead of him.
But I feel like every single one of those guys that you've named, have a mistake in them. I feel like Wan-Bissaka, in terms of like, I don't know what the stats may say in it, but do you know what it is? I can trust him to defend and not bug out. It's just going forward where's a big problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Even that, fam, he bugs out, bro. It's one-on-one.
I hear that.
Down guy.
There's certain games that he's played, where he literally pocketed the winger, bro. I've seen him pocket Sterling the season.
That's his specialty, bro. That is literally...
And there's not many men that can do that in the world, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But defensively, I think he's probably the best defensive anchor. It's just that where his skill set is so lopsided, it allows other people to come to play. And like you said, like Trent should be a booking. I can't trust Trent. I really can't trust Trent, bro. Going forward, it's all well and good, bro. But if Trent comes up against an Mbappe or one of them man there, is curtains. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then you turn to Kyle Walker, innit?
Do you know what?
But even Kyle Walker, he has a mistake in him as well.
No, but just deep it, like, do you know what the problem is with Wan-Bissaka? Like, we want to put Wan-Bissaka to the level of all these men, yeah. But and like, bro, it was this time last year I was saying, as an England manager, I take Wan-Bissaka just because of his defensive attributes, his ability to lock people. But then there's two major things. One, there's more to defending than 1v1 defending. And international football, cool, yeah. Wan-Bissaka will lock up the best wingers in the world, but international football rarely ever comes down to 1v1 defending. It comes down to lapses in concentration. And he has that. Like, ask any United fan, he has that sometimes. Back post, when you play that ball into the back post, is he always ready to clear that ball from danger? And then two, I mean, as much as we want to say that fullbacks are designed to defend, going forward, he's improved. Let's not get it twisted. He has improved going forward from what he was last season.
Yeah.
But he's still just not there yet. He's not comfortable on the ball. Like, it's so unorthodox. Like, for your centre back to be unorthodox on the ball is understandable. But for your right back in this day and age to be unorthodox on the ball is almost not. I'd even use the word unforgivable, and that's the reason why he could play for Congo instead of playing for England.
That's what I was just about to say.
Saka could play on the ball, live and direct here. You'll hear me say, maybe I'd like Reece James. Like, even though I have bias towards him, like, fam, like, I'm taking him over because that's really what he's lacking. Imagine you give Wan-Bissaka Reece James. I'm not even talking about like anything too far gone. Just Reece James' level of ability on the ball, just comfortable, relaxed, can play a nice pass, long ping here and there, bro. He'd be the starting right back in my opinion, no doubts. Do you know what I'm saying?
But let's before we get stuck on the end, let's move on. But the truth is, bro, there's like 4 players that are better than him at the position. Like,
only if injuries occur.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, bench warmer.
I think he's only if injuries occur though, because you just said there's 4. If there's 4 right backs ahead of you, how are you?
I'm taking Wan-Bissaka over Daniel James, bro. I can't lie.
Daniel James?
Sorry, not
Reece James.
Reece James, sorry. Reece James.
You're not taking Wan-Bissaka over Reece James, man. Come on.
I am. In a tournament, I am.
Nah. Do you know what? I just find, because Reece James won, and I've said this to Darren, and I don't know if Darren disagrees with this, but I've said, look, like, these aren't set in stone scores, innit? So forget the scores, just think about the differences, innit? If Wan-Bissaka is a 10 on the defensive side of things, Reece James is an 8. Like, it's not that far between. But then it's going forward. Wan-Bissaka is probably like a 5. Like, I'm not accurate, but Wan-Bissaka is a 5. Reece James is like a 7.5, 8. Like, it's that far ahead. That's what I'm basically trying to say. That makes Reece James the better fullback.
Yeah. So
let's be, because with Wan-Bissaka, he's basically come in to be a guy that if there's a winger that we need to shut down, you're going to be the guy that would be what he's there for. But that's what, 1 game, maybe 2 games. I'm not going to bring a player just to play a role for 1 or 2 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because I think he's good. He'll come good, but I'm not too sure yet, man. I'm not too sure. Cool. Interesting one here. Someone who's been in the squad recently, Calvin Phillips, Leeds. Who wants to take this one? I'm trying to get the ones where I think there could be a bit of debate and divide. Like, just quickly, this is one where, actually, sorry, just to backtrack in terms of housekeeping, basically, with second team and starting XI, so the top 2 categories, we're basically making a 23-man squad. So like a squad that you take to the Euros, and 23-man between both categories, and then the rest are being filled out. So,
yeah. A couple bench warmers might be in the 23 as well, innit?
We'll see. With Calvin Phillips, just a bit of housekeeping as well with him. He's been getting into the squad, so do you value Southgate selecting him? And just think about that. We could have other guys that could come later on that you'll then say you will change your mind, which you can do, of course. So yeah, Calvin Phillips, where's he going for now?
He's a bench warmer, man. He's had a few appearances for England, man. But in my opinion, bro, I think Declan Rice and Henderson in the same position, I think they do a much better job with the system, man. Calvin Phillips is a deep applying playmaker. for Leeds. I just feel like the England role of CDM, depending on what three you play with, this is the kind of argument that we've always had when it comes to the England midfield, innit? Because it actually really depends on the
formation,
style of plays that you go with. Do you get what I'm saying? But I do feel like the way England play, I'll probably say Henderson's the best suit for that role, followed by Declan Rice. That's why I'll then put Calvin Phillips bench warmer. I do rate him as a player, but for this system, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm with it. I think it's depending on whether Josh is right, innit? Also, questioning, is it based on how we'd want them to set up, or based on what Southgate's gonna do?
How we'd want them to set up, of course.
Okay, then I think he should go in it. I'd say second team, because in certain in a 4-2-3, him Hendo and Rice are basically the three deep DMs. Do you know what I mean? I think two isn't enough, because I think there's some games where I'd play Henderson and Rice together. Do you know what I mean? And then let's say one of them, you need Calvin Phillips on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you take three. Obviously, it's tough because it's 23 guys. Do you know what I mean? So maybe once we get through the list, I want to take him off. But for now, I'd say second.
But then, do you think if they were to play two CDMs in a game, they would then take off one CDM to replace another when they have about 5 actual centre mids? It wouldn't make sense. If you have 3 DMs, you can't play all 3 DMs in one game. Surely
you want to have it though, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear that. I think they'll lean more to playing 2 8s as opposed to.
Look, Southgate ain't gonna play 2 8s though, fam.
This is us though. This is us.
I just see it like I take it.
I'm leaning towards talent. I'd rather play my 2 8s where I know that the majority of my midfield talent lies within my 8s than play 2 times.
Darren,
yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna just add on just to see what you think. Obviously, you're saying second team. I'm gonna mention some DMs and then just tell me if you think he's over them. Henderson,
no.
Rice,
no.
And then would you say like he's the third?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what I mean? So it just depends on if there's space to take another DM. Then I'll take him. That's why I say I'll put him second team.
He's one. Alright, cool. I'm gonna say second team just for the sake of the argument. Not that I would take him or anything. I'm just saying for the sake of the argument, so that when we see the 23,
we'll readdress it.
Yeah. If there's anyone that we would take in it. Interesting one. Eric Dyer. Terrible season. Like up until
get back to Crew.
He started well. Let me give him that. He did start well. Tottenham were first, but since I'd say Christmas, he has been
abysmal.
You know what it is?
In trademark to his name, Dyer. He's been Dyer.
because of the lack of numbers in his position, I'll say only if injuries occur in it. If you're looking to play him as a CDM, but I do know that he's making this centre back break, whatever. But I'm not.
But he's a centre back though. He's a centre back though.
He's not a centre back to me. If he's playing for my team, he's not playing centre back.
No, but we have to consider.
That means he cannot roll. If he's not banging centre back, don't even say
no, that's what I'm saying. If you want to play CDM, you can get into this team only if injuries occur. If you want to play centre back, you can go back to Crew. The decision's actually yours.
No. Josh.
It's actually yours.
Don't matter where you want to play him. Go back to Crew, bro. Like DM, centre back,
man.
Don't matter, because there's ballers that I'm taking ahead of him. Bare ballers. Godfrey, I'm taking it. Bare man that I'm taking ahead of him.
Still, yeah. You can go back to Crew still. You can go back.
Yeah, I think with Dyer, for me, it's a case where it's tough, man. You either go.
That's too many chances, bro.
Yeah, no. Do you know how I'm looking at it? There's a lot of guys that were saying, yeah, you take them over because they perform better in the Prem, but like as a defender, your first tournament is a big tournament. I remember when England took Matthew Upson to the 2010 World Cup, and to my memory, like I could be wrong, but to my memory, I believe he scored a goal actually against Germany, but apart from that, he was not good. Like it just wasn't the one. Like, and that's what happens sometimes as fans. We can be like, yeah, there's better defenders instantly, but if you haven't had experience at that international stage, like let's just cast our minds back. Eric Dyer was monumental to the World Cup run. You know what I'm saying? He's big player. So I don't know if that plays into your thinking in terms of our team.
No, I'm not taking him for experience. I've got, Harry Maguire. I've got John Stones. I've got Kyle Walker. I've got guys, and he's there. You know what I mean? As a choice if someone gets injured. You know what I mean? So
cool.
Best.
Josh, you said only if injuries occur, innit?
No, I'm sending him back to Crew, man.
We're sending back to Crew, man. We're sending them back to Crew. Cool. I am going to go with Danny Ings.
Hey, listen, this is my guy right here.
I'm saying second team, innit?
Yeah, no, I agree. Our only issue obviously is injuries, man. Like the injuries have killed him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he would have been in England set up if not for injuries. But yeah, I'm with Josh, man. Second team for me.
Because if you really think about it, in terms of strikers, I think he's better than Calvert-Lewin as a striker. Obviously not better than Kane.
Yeah. So what, number 2 choice?
Yeah, man, bro. If you look at the finishers in the team, bro, Ings is an absolute baller, bro.
I had this debate with Daniel last week.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? Obviously, I know we're not doing it by this, but I feel like Southgate will pick a Calvert-Lewin over an Ings just because of the different dynamic that Calvert-Lewin can provide in a tournament, which I do understand. But for me,
I understand it as well.
It's like the Jermaine Defoe thing. Remember what happened with Jermaine Defoe, bro? When he should have been in that team, bro.
And they took Crouchy.
Yeah, bro.
Do you know what it is, though? The reason why, for me, this is a different situation is because, in the run into a tournament, you don't want a player who's been injured all season. Or not all season, but for a large part of the season.
Mm.
And on top of that, Calvert-Lewin has had a great year. Like, it's not just been a meaty, like, he's led the line forever and he's been he dominates. Bro, he has his game against United where he dominated that game. They didn't both home and away, fam. Home and away. Chelsea, when we put he was winning headers on Lindelof.
Yeah, he's had a big time season, man.
And Donny's on 14 goals this season in the top 5 of goal scorers.
Can't say no.
For me personally, I'm like, when I look at the strikers that are available, and I'm thinking about there's going to be wingers in this situation because there's going to be forwards as well. I don't know if Ings gets on the plane for me. I think he's a bench warmer. Like, but I have
a respectable one.
Yeah, a respectable one. Someone who, like, as soon as someone goes down, Danny Ings, come on.
I think it's fair to say that, but where I'm at with it is, we spoke about last week. I'm taking him over Calvert-Lewin, innit? Do you know what I mean? I think he's a better player than Calvert-Lewin. So it's simple as that for me. I'm taking
Daniel, if Kane goes down in a big game against, let's say a France or a Germany, he goes down early in the game, innit? To where you don't really need to change the tactics so much, or the personnel, should I say. Are you taking a Calvert-Lewin over Danny Ings?
I'm taking Calvert-Lewin. Because, look, with the way that I want to play, or with the way in my head...
Playing a Calvert-Lewin, you change your system more so than you would...
No, and I disagree with that. One thing that Calvert-Lewin isn't respected enough for is that Calvert-Lewin can run in behind as well. Like, he's not slow.
Yeah, he's quicker than Kane.
100.
Exactly, and then on top of that, then you've got the aspect where he wins headers. Like, you do not beat Calvert-Lewin. Then on top of that, you've also got the aspect where he's a poacher as well. When I look at Ings, I look at someone who elite finisher. But I'm factoring in international games. How many times will my team, especially when I'm considering England, how many times will I create clear-cut chances for my
scrappy one, isn't it?
I think it'll be a scrappy one.
You know what it is? I do hear it. Me saying Ings, I do believe he's second team, but it's not.
I get Ings. I get the pick for Ings. I'm just preference. When I go into international team, I prefer a Calvert-Lewin to an Ings. But
I just think, as I said, I think Danny Ings is a better player, man.
Yeah, have I convinced you or what? We putting him in second team.
Second team for now, man. Second team for now.
Say nothing. Say Nizzy. We're working our way through I will say Bukayo Saka. Saka. What are we saying with Saka?
Second team, man. Second team. Shouldn't be much discussion on this for me. Yeah, no, listen. Mr. Versatility, seasoned. You got what I mean? Like, the guy deserves to... he can come in and do a job.
Or a midfielder?
Nah, forward, man.
Forward. Forward.
Taking him as one of the winger options, yeah?
I'm taking him as a right winger.
This is one, where, like, when we talk about some of the other guys, because now look, second team is filling up now. So we'll discuss, innit? Cool.
Yeah, let's
let's
start getting through these because time is of the essence, fam.
Get some of these back to crew guys out of here, man. It's messy.
No.
It's bare back to crew dons.
Not everyone. Ben Chilwell, what are we saying?
Second team minute, he's backing up Shaw. It's pretty simple.
Josh?
You think so, yeah?
Yeah. He's backing up Shaw. Who else? Yeah. Only other person there is Cresswell. I think Cresswell, you can argue, he's had a better season, but obviously Chilwell's at Chelsea. Chilwell's been good as well. Do you got what I mean? And he's proven himself at Leicester as well. So
yeah.
Let's put him second. Let me try and order up the second teams in it. So we'll say Chilwell's first. Saka, you man said Saka second. Ings third, and then Calvin Phillips.
It'll be hard to do later on, but just because of the positions. But we can do it for now.
No. But I'm saying it's
in terms of importance.
Yeah, in terms of level of importance.
And we have to narrow it down anyway. It's only a certain amount of players per position anyway.
Yeah. Phil Foden.
Starting next side, bro.
Yeah, put him in the starting next side, fam.
Starting next side, bro. This one, you man will argue on though. I know we'll argue on this one, innit? But
no. Do you know what we're gonna do? Let's do some quick fire one so that we can get it all out there, and then we'll start seeing what we can debate with and what we can rejig in it. James Maddison,
second team.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? James Maddison is a second team caliber player. James Maddison should be on the plane.
Wait, you're taking Maddison over Mount and Grealish? Don't tell me what you want in terms of play.
We haven't even touched Mount, Grealish, any of them. I'm saying, Maddison is not a bench.
Wait. Let's save it.
We're not talking about ability here.
Let's save it. So in second team, level of importance, where would you put him, Darren?
Level of importance, in between, right there.
Right there, cool. Let's just work our way through. I'm coming. Cody,
I'm onto you, bro.
Josh,
James Maddison is a baller, bro. I don't know what
Hold on. We'll get there.
Connor, Cody.
Quick fire one.
I'll put one on a bench warmer, man.
Bench warmer.
Cool. Darren, I'll come back to you. Jordan Henderson.
Starting 11, man. That's the captain, bro.
Starting 11. Josh Trent. Quick fire.
Starting 11, but whatever, man.
Hey, say that with a smile on your face, my boy.
Luke Shaw.
Starting 11. Yeah, you saw the assist today. Come on, man.
Well, against Albania, you're happy, yeah?
Yeah, them man there.
Listen, good day at the office. That's all I say.
I beg we just put Harry Kane up like starting 11, please.
Harry Kane starting 11.
Find him, Harry Kane. What line is he on?
Third row.
Oh yeah. Mason Mount.
Leave him for now, because this is one we're gonna argue in it. I'll say leave him in it.
I'm saying second team.
One sec. Cool. He's contentious then. If Joe Gomez is fit, do you take him?
Nah, not after. Nah.
Yeah.
Not starting 11. Second team, yeah.
No, do you take him though? Do you think you'll take him?
Oh yeah.
Nah. He ain't played no football coming off an injury. I can't take him. I'm taking Godfrey over him.
Okay, based on the fact that he ain't playing like a year.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that.
So what?
But then could you play it?
Under what circumstances do you take Joe Gomez then?
That's what I'm saying.
Only if injuries occur, bro. Only if injuries occur.
Yeah. John Stones?
Starting 11. Probably England's best centre back.
Probably. Undeniable.
Sterling?
He only just got back into the lineup, bro.
Sterling.
Starting 11.
Cool. Rashford.
Starting 11, man.
Yeah.
Starting 11. Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to come back to that, but starting 11 for now.
For some reason, Sancho.
Starting 11.
Second team. What are you playing at?
No. We can't put Rashford. Sterling's been
there.
bad this season as well, by the way.
What did you say?
I said Sterling's been dead this season as well. Like Rashford, Sterling, Sancho. Sancho is not like below them man in the pecking order for me.
Bro, we all know Sterling and Rashford are playing in that team.
No, but it's our team. It's our team. And in my team, I'm not saying there's a gap between Rashford.
Where are you going to fit all three of them?
Hold on, just one sec. Cool, Sancho. Let's just leave him there.
You have to come back to it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 players already starting 11.
Okay, so we might just want to put them in and then we'll debate it after.
Yeah, we'll debate after. 1 sec. Dean Henderson.
I think starting 11, you know.
Starting 11.
I think so as well. I think starting 11 still.
Starting 11.
Not starting in my team, boy. Declan Rice.
Starting 11.
Starting 11. Yeah. Starting 11.
Starting 11. Cool. We've got I'll say Reece James.
Second team.
Level of importance, where would you put him?
Behind Madders.
But behind Madders, yeah.
Behind Madders. Mm-hmm. Cool. Kyle Walker.
Starting 11.
Cool.
Yeah. To be honest.
1 sec. I'll say we'll say Pickford.
Get back to crew, man. The hell.
Real quick. This is our team. He would be nowhere near my team.
I don't even want to see him in St. George's Park, man.
Second team.
Yeah.
Pope.
Yeah.
You know what? We might as well have that debate now. Pope or Henderson? Who would you man want to start?
1 sec. No, we'll come back to it. The reason why I want to come back to it is because I want to set out the team, like so our full squad, and then we can start chopping and changing.
Yeah, that's calm.
So then you man choosing it out of Cardano, Sam Johnston, West Brom, and Aaron Ramsdale, Sheffield
Johnston.
Cool. Because you obviously have to have 3 keepers.
Yeah.
Cool. Mason Mount, where can I just drop?
Second team, Mason Mount. Next to Madders.
In front of Madders or behind Madders?
In front, man. Let's not play around.
Yeah, in front. Hey, Maddison's a better player, by the way. Mason Mount is only ahead of him because he's first.
I don't know why you're shouting first.
I'm not shouting.
Saka ahead of Mount. Or Mount ahead of Saka.
Mount ahead of Saka.
Nah, Saka ahead. Actually, no, you know what? Because there's bare fullbacks anyway.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Cool. Is Mason Greenwood going?
Only if injuries occur, man.
Yeah.
1 sec. Let me see if there's any surefire ones. Oh, Ezri Konsa.
Bench warmer.
What do you think?
Bench warmer.
Josh?
Yeah, bench warmer.
You agree?
Yeah.
Tyra Minks. Second
team.
Whoa. Second team?
What? Playing Stones and Mings?
I'm more of a Konsa fan over Mings, man. I'm Konsa over Mings. And so for me, Mings, if I don't mind putting in bench warmer,
let's drop him somewhere, innit?
Bench warmer. Tarkowski bench warmer as well. Bottom left. Yeah.
Let's say then Harry Maguire, if I can find him. Yeah.
Starting 11, innit? Starting 11. Tariq Lamptey, if injuries occur.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's any more. Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin, yeah. Calvert-Lewin, second team. You said Grealish as well.
Grealish. No, well, that's the debate, innit?
Behind for now.
I'll say in front, but cool.
We'll get back to it though, innit? Grealish, second on the left.
What row?
Second row. On the left.
Next to yeah.
Cresswell. Oh, okay. I'm looking at Matty Cash.
That's what I was thinking. What are you talking about, bro?
I was looking at Matty Cash. Starting it, sir.
And then
finally, one more. Jude Bellingham, bench warmer, innit?
Bench warmer. Finally.
What are you saying? Winks.
Wait. Thing as well. What's his name? Holgate and Godfrey, both of them bench warmers.
What are you saying about Watkins? Watkins over Tammy?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Watkins over Tammy. Yeah. Bench warmer for Watkins. Yeah.
Wow. Watkins over Tammy. Yeah.
100.
Watkins at the bottom left, like bottom row. Yeah, second row.
And then Tammy would be only if injuries occur.
I'll say get back to crew, bro.
Might even take Delhi over Tammy.
And last player I'd say is
what about Barnes? What you man saying? What, not Barnes?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ashley Barnes.
Jamie Vardy's still there, you know.
Harvey Barnes. Huh?
Jamie Vardy's still there.
Yeah, rolling.
Oh yeah, he retired, didn't it?
Yeah.
Second team, Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes, second team. Where level of importance?
In front of Calvin Phillips. Yeah.
After Calvin Phillips. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go then. So then starting next out, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 14 players in the starting next out, innit? Yeah. Let's go through, innit? Like starting next out, we've got to trim that down. If we said our starting right back, so we're saying our starting right back is Trent. I mean, personally,
I'm taking Walker, man. I'm telling you, bro. I don't trust this Trent guy, bro. I'm telling you, man. I don't.
Personally,
he's been washed this season, man. Nah, man, bro. I'm not taking Trent.
It's not about. It's not.
I think it's blasphemous to leave that done on the bench.
It's not, bro. The guy's been woeful this season, man. Nah, man, bro.
You know the problem I have with Trent?
You got to think of it like this.
When you say woeful, Josh, he compared to his standards, by the way. His standards.
No. Compared to his standards, bro. He's been bad.
No. You can't say Trent's been woeful compared to any standard. No.
Darren,
No. I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
All right, cool. This I'm gonna bag you. Yeah.
Go on.
We've all said that going forward, he's arguably the best fullback in the world. Yeah. But defensively, he's below average, yeah? Going forward this season, he hasn't even been nowhere near his best. So that
you just said it. His best.
Okay, cool. But even then, fam, he hasn't been at that level, bro. So then factor that in with defensively as well. He's been bad, man. It's been a shambles.
Darren, the problem is
he's not providing them assists.
It's up to you, man. At the end of the day, if you want to start Kyle Walker, I'm fine with that. You know, there's two of you, one of me. But I'm saying from my team, I am saying Trent starts for me.
One sec. Look, Trent is like he's just a very interesting case. And look, I'll 1000% hold my hand up and say that you can't treat Trent as any normal case because of what he offers. Like Trent, like going forward from someone who plays in the right back position is something we've never seen before. However. And then the point of going forward, he hasn't been great. No, disagree with that because in terms of chances made, chances created, he's still creating the same level of chances. Just it's Liverpool as a whole who aren't finishing at the same.
The guy's just spamming square, man.
One sec. Yeah, I mean that's level
one.
One.
Said that before.
That's level one. Yeah, basis. It's just the conversion rate of Liverpool as a whole is down. Cool. That's one. However, going backwards. He's arguably gotten worse as a defender this season. And
no, he's had a bad season, but I wouldn't say he's gotten worse as a player defensively.
Defensively out of 10, what were you rating him last season?
4, 5.
And then what were you rating him this season?
The same.
Oh my god!
So you don't think there's nothing changed about his defensive ability?
Oh, he had a bad season. What? He's had a 3 or 4, and I said he was a 4 or 5 initially. What's the difference?
No, but my point is that like his defensive liabilities are that much of a liability that when you now take him out of his comfort zone, I don't feel comfortable starting him because you're now not in a situation where you're playing. Bro, England don't play.
So what? You don't think it would be our job if it's our team? You don't think it's our job to get the best out of a player like him?
Not if we're matching. Not if we're matching. We don't have Robertson at left back. Like it's not. We don't have Salah. No, you like. That's why there's the argument as to whether he could be a system player because these players rely heavily on the system. It's not like the discussion on whether Trent can perform at the same rate in another team is a valid discussion because Liverpool play in a way where the fullbacks are the prime creators. The midfielders don't that's why the Thiago conversation comes in and all of that. Fam, the fullbacks are the creators.
No, I understand that.
He isn't the primary creator. What is he offering to your team? That's my point. And then now factor in the rest of the players that we have in the England team. Why do I need Trent to be my primary creator when I've got Foden, I've got Grealish, I've got creators in my team, fam? That's the point I'm making, innit?
No, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. But for me, at the end of the day, Trent Alexander-Arnold has proven himself to be one of the best players in the country. I don't think there's any way we can disagree with that. So, from my start, I understand, for making the team as well. Obviously, you want to accommodate for his flaws. But in my team, I can't leave a guy like that on the bench.
I can't. I don't hear it.
How can you say he's been found out? How can you say that?
I'm sorry, Trent. You are.
Oh, so you man are what? Starting Kyle Walker over Trent?
100%.
For 100%.
And then
I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
You have to factor in confidence as well. He's coming off. His whole team is coming off a bad overall season. Kyle Walker's coming off a title-winning season.
He sat on the bench for a majority of that.
Don't give a flying monkeys. He's raring to go, man.
Listen, I'm not sure Kyle Walker's confidence is brimming, bro. Like he was sitting on the bench.
I mean, bias aside, at the end of the day, look, I'm a huge Reece James fan. I'd start him in it, but
no, that ain't happening.
What we're talking about,
we ain't having that one still.
But what we're saying is, though, in all seriousness, though, is that look, at the end of the day, I think on me and Josh's side, it's just like, I understand it. Like he obviously he's not going to be utilized in the same way. So you want someone who has a more rounded game. Do you know what I mean? And I understand. If Trent could defend at least even a 6, bro, he'd be in the team. Like he'd be in the team, no doubt. But it's the fact that his defending is below average and it's glaring. It's not just we were talking about international football not being like 1v1 stuff. 1v1 Trent and the greatest.
The whole system is going to be based on attacking.
Lapses in concentration. He's not the greatest. Like it's a lot of things. Like it's always the right hand side. Like that's not one thing you forget. It's always the right hand side. They're cutting. Bro, nah, man. I'm sorry.
A team will set up and say we're sitting on that guy, bro. Like, bro, what they do that is long, bro. It's long.
I hear it, innit? Because obviously he's not going to be helping you as much going forward, innit? But at the same time, let's not talk like Kyle Walker some G as well. He can get caught out as well. Do you get what I'm saying? These men can get bucked.
No facts, but it's just the lesser of two evils, innit? What more or what less of something do you want, innit? Cool. Let's move on. Goalkeeper issues. So I mean, I don't think
I can't lie. I might take Pope over Henderson though.
Me, I'm good either way. I'd say Henderson. United bias and the fact that he played really well when De Gea had his hiatus. I think he will be our number 1, to be honest, once we come back from the break. I mean, De Gea's been back, still hasn't got his start yet. So I'll say Dean.
One thing I would say is England aren't blessed with goalkeepers. That's what the real truth is. I don't think Henderson is ready to start at the Euros. I don't think Pope is all that. I think he's a great shot stopper, but then all-round keeping.
Yeah,
it's a keeper. You need that. And then Sam Johnston. I mean, Pickford, ideally, if Pickford wasn't playing so bad, like he'd be surefire star. I don't think Pickford is bad. I think he can pass like from his position. He can shot stop, but it's just that he makes high profile errors.
And I don't like his personality, bro. Like he's too like.
Wait, how do you know him?
Not that. I'm talking about from what you see. Do you know what I mean? In terms of just the way he moves, like I just don't like him as a guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want a guy like that on my team.
Daniel, man, say he doesn't like his body posture.
Far from body posture, bro. He's too bishy for me, bro. Like if I was a centre back and he was my keeper, I'd be pissed off at him, bro. Like nah,
because of the way he looks and that.
Yeah, whatever what label you want to put on it, just know he's not my kind of guy. He's not my kind.
I'm crying. Hey, that is funny.
What is it?
He's not my kind of guy, bro.
You know what? Like, look, I hear it because we have it with a lot of players, isn't it? Like maybe just a certain level of arrogance you get from a player. It's just like the same way people don't like Martial and the way he carries himself. Like, not smiling, maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the way you carry it. Fair enough. I think go back to Crew is harsh. I still think I'd take him. Maybe not start him, but I'd definitely take him in it. For me personally, like.
So what? You don't think? Oh, you know what? As the third keeper, I'm fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say take Sam Johnston ahead of him. Do you know what I mean? Because he's only just banging in the Premier League.
I don't care what he does.
Yeah, so you can switch him with Johnston.
Say that.
Pope and Henderson are the 1 and 2.
Cool. I think the one thing.
Wait, why is he on second? Oh yeah, he has to be in second team. Sorry.
Yeah. The one thing we can agree on though is that John Stones and Harry Maguire start at centre back. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Left back. Yeah, that's one we won't argue with.
You saying what? An all Manchester back four?
Literally back five.
Back five. Nah, that's mad still. Brazy. Cool. Midfield 3 now. Starting midfield 3. Is that what? Are we playing a 4-3-3? Are we playing 4-2-3-1? What are we doing?
4-3-3.
Cool. What's your starting midfield 3, Darren?
My thing is, I'd go in my base midfield 3 is Henderson. It's a sticky one. Man. I say Henderson. Henderson, Grealish, and I go. It's a tough one. You know what I'm gonna say? Declan Rice, Henderson, and Grealish. That's my midfield 3.
Yo, you've been polluted by Oli. You've just been polluted by Oli.
Nah, you know why? Because I like the 2-8s thing, but it's not every day that you can. Do you know what I mean? Bang the 2-8s. Because Henderson, bro, it's not as though Henderson's a 6. Do you know what I mean? Henderson is an all-round player. Do you know what I mean? He can be a workhorse and he can help you defensively going forward as well. So I'm good having Declan Rice as the sitter, Henderson as your box to box, and then Grealish as your advanced playmaker. But yeah, but obviously Foden is starting for me as well. But I'm starting him probably on the wing on the right.
Huh?
Wait,
we'll get there.
So you said Declan Rice,
Hendo, and Grealish.
Cool. Josh, who's your midfield 3?
I'm taking. All right, my 2-8s are Grealish and Foden, innit? Those are my 2-8s at 100%. Now it's just a matter of who complements them as the deepest man. I feel like.
Why are you even considering this, bro? Henderson has to start. He's the captain. That's the problem.
I like Henderson. I do like Henderson, and yeah, he's the captain. But Declan Rice is a baller,
That's why he's starting for me, B.
He's a baller, bro. So now, I'm taking Henderson, innit? I'm taking Henderson. But this is it's not a convicted. It's not a convicted answer, man. But I'll take Henderson, man. But that Declan Rice, he can play still. He can play.
Listen, that's why he's in my lineup, my bro.
But I think I have to choose Henderson just because of the balance of the 2-8s in it. I feel like both of our answers are right, because of the selections that we picked, if that makes sense, because it provides the balance.
To confirm the three,
Grealish, Foden, and Henderson.
Grealish, Foden, and Henderson.
Yeah,
interesting. My midfield three would actually be Henderson, Mount, and Grealish.
I hear that. I do hear that.
Yeah, I had that in my mind as well, but I'm not like, as much as I do like Mason Mount, I don't want him to start. Do you know what I mean? Like, is Foden in your team, Daniel?
I think Foden will be better served off the bench. It's not about fam. Foden, of course, is better.
And I hear you, because mine has a lot to do with bias, innit?
Yeah, and that's fair.
Grealish and Foden together will be a joke.
This is our team. But I'm trying to win. Like, and if I'm trying to win, like, I'm not saying Mason Mount. Like, fam, people. What people don't realize about Mason Mount is, and bro, we've all kicked ball. There's the man them that just are undroppable. It's not that they're the best in the team. It's just that for some reason the mentality that they possess has such a positive influence on the rest of the team. It's the drive, the will, the determination, all those intangibles, like, fam.
But the issue is with that, Daniel, is you've already got all the intangibles in Henderson.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not starting Mount for that, bro. Like, I'm not.
On top of that, though, you still need a level of balance with a level of impetus. And when we're talking about 2-8s, I think I get that more in terms of, bro, you don't want Henderson to be the only guy defending. Mount is a very good tracker, presser, so he can defend like the pest, kind of defend.
But I feel like you're justifying my team because you said you don't want Henderson being the only sitter. So that's why I started.
When you look at the midfield that Henderson has been successful with, there's no midfielder in that Liverpool team that is like Declan Rice. Declan Rice is more like Henderson than any other player.
I think Fabinho, he's combative like a Fabinho. He is.
I think when you look at Declan Rice and Fabinho and their position where they start, their starting position, where they want to be on the pitch, I think that, like, how Henderson and Fabinho is convincingly better than Rice. Like, it's not even a debate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Fabinho is a world-class player. So for me, when I'm saying I'm picking between Mount and Declan Rice in terms of who I want in my midfield, I guess maybe there is a bit of bias to it, but I am edging towards Mount just because I know why managers pick Mount.
You know what it is? I feel like there's an air of like Foden being a very good impact player, but if you look at the games he started, he's played very, very well, man. Like,
what he's done
a lot of he's just playing on the pitch, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I do hear it because he does come off the bench and give you like exciting moments and that. But bro, like, he's very, very consistent.
The question I asked you is, would you rather Foden have a poor game and bring on Mount, or Mount have a poor game and bring on Foden?
Mount have a poor game and bring on Foden because I feel like Mount's already faced backlash.
But I don't think that's a good enough reason to start Mount.
Yeah. Neither do I.
I'm not saying it's the reason. I'm just giving you a contributing thing as to why all my line of thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when Mount performs, he performs. So then, even if Mount isn't playing well, but you need a bit of you need more attacking impetus, Foden's your guy, or whoever you may Jude Bellingham or whoever you want to bring on is your guy. You know what I'm saying?
So Daniel, yours was Henderson, Grealish, Foden. I mean Mount.
Yeah.
I like it, innit? I don't even disagree with any of yours, innit? I just think the 2-8 thing, let's say you come up against a Germany team or a team that is going to dominate ball. Do you know what I mean? I think my team can basically play against any opposition because you got Declan and Hendo. Do you know what I mean? And let's not move like Henderson is not teched up. Henderson's got tech as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's
the problem I have is your team is that you then intend to play Phil Foden out wide. If you're going to come up against a Germany, surely you're going to want fast wingers for the counter attack. Why are you going to play Phil Foden out wide?
Fair. But at the same time, I think you can get speed in other areas. Do you get what I mean? You don't need the right hand side, especially if you got Kyle Walker there. You can overlap, provide some speed.
Because there's a lot to get through. Cool. Henderson and Grealish have definitely been the outliers. So Are we going with Foden, Rice, or Mount?
For the sake of the argument, I'll go with Mount in it.
Yeah, that's calm, man. So what are we saying? Henderson, Grealish, and Mount.
Yeah. Henderson
and Foden second team, innit?
Henderson
and Declan Rice second team as well.
So what? You man have just said Foden's a bench warmer or second team?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with Foden being second team though.
I think there is, man. I can't.
I think there's more an issue of Foden being there than Mason Mount, but
no facts. No.
I get it.
Because my team, I had Foden starting, bro. Like I had Grealish and Foden playing together.
You had Foden started right wing. I can't have that.
I don't see why not.
No, I wouldn't have that either. I think I'd want Foden in the middle of the pitch, innit? I think that's where he performs better.
He can play in the middle of the pitch, so he can drift in. It's not like he's going to hug the touchline.
But then Darren, this is the same thing that Daniel was saying, though. You want to play a guy in his first major tournament out of position, and if things don't go well, what could that do for his confidence, man?
But bro, how many positions has he played for City this season, though? He's played false nine.
That's City.
No, but you're saying we're banging him out of position. He's played in that position for City though, and he played in false nine. He's played 10. He's played on the wing. He's played all these positions before.
It's a bit like the Hudson-Odoi situation though. Like he's played right wing back. He's played right wing.
Hudson-Odoi is not even under consideration
No,
though.
bro. It's two jabs for no reason. The point is, at the end of the day, fam, he's a player that we've seen where his best position is, and that's where we want to see him. The same with Foden. Foden's best position is in the middle of the pitch. I think that's undeniable. That's where he's going to end up in his career. Despite the fact that he can perform at a high level in other positions, we still want to see him in his main position. And if don't shoehorn him into the team if his best position isn't available. That's what
I would. If you want to call it shoehorning, that's fine. But Grealish bangs on the left all season for Aston Villa, but we're putting him at number 10. I'm doing the same thing with Foden. Do you know what I mean? Wherever he plays for City, I'm putting him on the right because I feel in our team, I think he could do a job on the right. Because Grealish doesn't bang number 10 for Villa, but we're putting him there. Do you know what I mean? Number 8.
The Grealish thing is he hasn't been exclusively a left winger. It's been left winger /10. Like it's been half and half.
And like, that's the thing with Foden, bro.
Yeah, but my thing is though, in terms of the way that, it depends on you want your team to play like that, and that's fair enough. But I don't want my team to play like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm good with that, innit? I'm good with that.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we'll see. Cool. And then the front three is what we need to decide on because I mean, Harry Kane, I think, is surefire. I think Sterling is surefire between all of us. I'm not saying, yeah. Sterling. Cool. So Harry Kane is surefire. So we're arguing between Sterling, Rashford, Sancho. Well, for me...
Wait, Darren, let me confirm something with you.
Good.
Has Rashford had a better season than Sterling?
Yeah, Rashford had a better season than Sterling. I don't think Rashford starts ahead of Sterling, but he's had a better season.
Sterling, they've been on the same level. I think they've been on the same level.
I think
look at Sterling's output. Sterling's still got world-class numbers. Like,
yeah, that's fine. Rashford's been keeping us afloat all season, fam.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's had a better season, in my opinion. I think Rashford, in terms of his decision making, he hasn't improved. So it doesn't necessarily make him have a better season. I think for Sterling, we know where he is. I don't think Sterling has shown us anything that we haven't seen from Sterling. When Sterling has a bad season, it's because his output has reduced, in my opinion. And his output has reduced, but he's still producing at a high level. Some people might want to say that's because he plays for City. I'm tired of hearing that argument, fam. Rashford is a world-class winger, and I've even come around to it. He is. Because it's the fact that
Rashford is world-class?
No. I said, sorry, Sterling is a world-class winger.
It's
the fact that what we do, I don't even know if you man agree with this, but I think personally what happens is, and Lukaku is the perfect example of this, is we analyze a player every single week. We watch these guys every single week. So we analyze almost every single aspect of the player and say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, or the English tax, da-di-da-di-da.
But we don't do the same with players in other leagues. Yeah, I hear it.
That's because we don't watch them every week. The reason why Lukaku is bona fide top 5 strikers in the world for everyone it's because we're not watching him every week. We're just seeing his numbers and saying, Lukaku.
No, but hey, this season he has been on smoke.
It's not just the season though, fam.
His career has been on smoke still.
Lukaku's got to goals quicker than Messi, Ronaldo, like all these big time ballers.
100%.
So that's what I think happens with Sterling. So yeah, in my opinion, Sterling has to start.
Sterling starts in it because he's more experienced than them man as well. Do you know what I mean?
And for me, what it comes down to with Sancho and Rashford is it's a tough one, man. I think it's preference.
Yeah, literally, man.
Rashford's more explosive, innit? Do you know what I mean? So if it depends on the team we're trying to be. Are we trying to hit teams on the counter, or if we're trying to be a team that breaks teams down? Because the way we're set up, we got 2 8s. So for me, it makes sense to play Sancho. You know what I mean? Because he's the more playmaking type, the intricate guy, playing tight spaces, do 1, 2, 8s, that type of thing.
What I'll say, because we're stretched for time, is we want to just finalize our second team so we know who the 23 are. One word answer: who's starting, Rashford or Sancho? Darren.
Actually, but you know what, Rashford.
I'll take Sancho, man. I'm taking Sancho.
Yeah, no. I take Sancho.
I'll take Sancho, man.
Sancho, cool. That gives us our starting next side. Dean Henderson, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, Jack Grealish, Henderson, Kane, Sterling, Sancho. Cool, that's 11 man. I believe we've got
12 left, no?
Yeah, 12 left. Yeah, 12 left. But in total, right now, we've got 25. So obviously, second team, we need to trim that by 2. 2 players need to be extra.
Just lastly, I'm not really, sold on the balance of our midfield, but
No. And I said fair enough. Like that's one of the things that we said we agree with. But I'm saying, I think what I would create in a system is that fluidity where Mount and because I think Mount can play as the 6.5 kind of role. I think he can do that role.
I don't think so.
Hey, do you know what's pressing about the second team though? It has to be reworked because there's not one centre back in it.
Facts, no, but that's what we're gonna get into, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So, who do you think
we have to pick between Calvert-Lewin and Ings, basically?
One sec. Who before we get to that, we'll do it this way. Who definitely out of this list shouldn't be going on the plane?
Shouldn't.
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah. So
we need 2 guys.
If we're doing one.
And Barnes. I'll say Barnes as well, man.
Nah, I can't agree. He's had a big time season.
Think about it. You have Saka there. You have Foden there. You have Martial. You have Rashford. When's he going to play? Where is he going to play?
I'm deliberating between him and Saka.
You must be joking me.
I'm not joking, bro. Harvey Barnes is a certified baller.
I don't think that's a terrible argument. Harvey Barnes has had a big time season.
No, he definitely has, man. He definitely has. But
Leicester are high up in the table. Saka's played well for a team that are 10th or 9th.
Exactly. And let's not forget, when Jamie Vardy went on a drought, Jamie Vardy scored one goal in 15 games. Still on his drought. Exactly. Yeah, he's on a drought right now.
Harvey Barnes got injured. That we're not talking about.
Bro, right? if not for Iheanacho picking up the slack, Leicester will be a sinking ship right now, bro. And Harvey Barnes and Maddison, those two are the ones keeping them afloat.
Harvey Barnes and Saka is a valid discussion, and it comes down to preference, I believe. But it's a valid discussion, Josh.
When you say preference, what do you mean?
I think it comes down to what you want for your squad. So, for example, my preference of Sancho starting over Rashford just comes down to, in my opinion, I think Sancho will offer me more. It's not factual. It's not like there's groundbreaking evidence for me to back my claim. It's just that I'd rather have Sancho in my team, innit?
I think in a tournament where a game could literally just everything can be decided by one goal, I bank on Saka to give me something, be it a goal or an assist over Harvey Barnes.
That's right.
Whereas I do feel like Harvey Barnes is the more exciting player, quote unquote, and the one that when he's on the ball, you do feel like he could create something. Saka proves that when he gets the ball, he'll create something, no matter where he's on a pitch, left wing, right wing, like it literally doesn't matter, man. So stylistically, I hear you, but just based on the output that I've seen, my man's playing in the worst team as well. I think I'll take Saka, man.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I'm on the Harvey Barnes thing. So I guess you have the decider, Daniel, innit?
I think I will take. I'm just trying to look at player profile, and obviously I want a different player to what I'm starting. And I think Harvey Barnes is that different player. It's tough.
Yeah,
I think this Saka definitely deserves to go. I think look, I'm gonna put a check by Saka's name in it. I'll leave Harvey Barnes for now in it. Let's take out Saka, but Saka's got a check in it. So right now we've got a full 23. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've got a 23 starting 11 and second team. We've got a 23-man squad that we would take. Obviously, there's some things we need to rework. So Saka's obviously got a check, but we need a centre back in this.
Fam, we have to put another 2 centre backs.
Yeah,
two centre backs.
You gotta have 4 centre backs, fam. You can't go with 3 centre backs.
What,
I think
Kyle Walker back.
Who?
Kyle Walker as a centre back.
Thing is, that's possible, you know.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. That's cheeky though. That is cheeky.
It's not even cheeky. Like I feel like that's something that England would do.
Like, not even England, bro.
Save numbers.
Bro, save
England
numbers.
will do it to save numbers, bro. 100%.
No, listen, and it makes sense in our team minute because demoting one of the second team guys is tough. Do you know what I mean? So it makes sense that we only take one additional centre back. Who you man saying for that centre back spot then? I might go Godfrey. You know? I like him a lot, man.
Ben Godfrey.
I might go Wings, man. I feel
do you know what I'm worried about with Ben Godfrey though? He spent a large part of the season playing fullback.
Yeah, facts. Or
in the free. He hasn't really played centre back that much. He's played more fullback than he has played centre back.
But I feel like that's actually a help as well. Do you know what I mean? Because we're saying Walker's versatility is something that we like. I think Godfrey provides the same thing. If you want to switch to a 3, Kyle Walker can play in a 3. Godfrey can play on the side of the 3. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Stones and Maguire, you don't really want either of those guys on the. Do you know what I mean?
CDM, do you remember when Pep tries to play a Stone CDM? Do you remember that?
Hey, I never. Don't try that again, man. Don't.
What's it called? What centre back would you take if you had to pick a centre back? As we concerned,
Darren made a point there in terms of like versatility, and there may be some games where England want to go to a 3. But I still think that even if they were to go to a 3, Stones and Maguire will still start.
No, but it's our team. It's our team. And in my team, if I'm playing 3, neither Stone starts, Maguire's on my bench.
Yeah.
If I'm
banging Maguire in a 3, I'd actually want Maguire in a 3. That's where I'm comfortable with him, like really assured, because headering, he'll have time to bring the ball out what he wants. That's when Maguire.
No, it's true.
Is monstrous. Like he's the perfect.
No, in the middle of the 3, you're right. But would you rather have John Stones or Maguire in the middle of the 3?
I think it's a discussion. John Stones right now, we have not seen perform other than when he's with Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, 100%.
And at the end of the day, we understand this, but if we're gonna crucify Joe Gomez for terrible performances without Van Dijk, why is the standard the same for John Stones? Who we haven't seen?
I don't think there's a different standard though, because I feel like John Stones has been crucified for years.
No. But my point is, like, that's not the in the minds of people now because he's playing well. You get what I'm saying? Because he's playing well.
I think if Diaz got hurt or something and he had a bad run of form, like he'd get criticised, and that will actually become a big war.
I agree, but I'm saying now in the case or in the case of this team that we're creating, it's something we have to think about. I know people don't need to think about it because Ruben Diaz is fit. So there's no need to think about it. But now I'm saying, let's think about it. Are you comfortable in John Stones over Harry Maguire in a back three? When John Stones will have to be the leader of that back three. Do you know what I'm
saying? Why ain't no leader either? Like, if I'm honest, he ain't a leader. Like, yeah. Neither of them are like tickle your fancy like that. But you get what I mean? Like,
yeah. Cool. No, but the main point is centre back. Which centre back are we picking?
Yeah,
I'm taking Mings and I'm dropping.
One sec. Mings, Godfrey. I think just based off experience, it's media reason. Is there a big difference? I just Godfrey.
Mings can get got, fam.
No, facts. But Godfrey's played well, but I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about just saying, yeah, Godfrey, you're gonna be my substitute centre back for the Euros.
No, but Kyle Walker's that I like in our team. Godfrey can be the fourth option.
Godfrey's going, but he'll be on the plane, like, and like if you're on the plane, no matter whether you're 12th,
you're basically a backup,
23rd in the pecking order. You have to be ready, fam.
Yeah,
like, my thing is,
you'll be ready.
And my thing is, if I only have one extra pure centre back, I'll rather it be a pure centre back than
exactly.
That's why I'm picking Mings over Godfrey, innit? Because we've got the versatility in a Walker. Do you get what I'm saying? So if I need a position to be filled, I'd rather go with a pure centre back than a Swiss Army knife. Personally,
decent. Mings, I'm not sold. I'm not sold.
He might not even play, bro. Really and truly, he might not even play.
Well, like I said, look, he has to be. Look, we'll just for the sake of the argument, go with Mings. But Darren, I'll come to you first though. Who has to come out then if we're going with Mings?
I'm good saying Danny Ings, man. Obviously, the injuries have played a big role. No, I haven't been convinced, but listen, we're splitting hairs between Ings and Calvert-Lewin. Do you know what I mean? And when you mentioned the scruffy goals, do you know what I mean? No, you never convinced me. I was not oblivious to what Calvert-Lewin brought to the table. I was not oblivious to that. I'm not fighting, bro. I'm not fighting. You never convinced me. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, fam, Danny Ings had a lot of injuries. Do you know what I mean? Calvert-Lewin does provide a different dynamic. Yeah, I'm good leaving Ings. Do you know what I mean? I'm good. Because even Rashford could slot in up top as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I can sign that still.
Alright, so Ings will be a bench for more. And where's Mings? Goes up there. So if there are any injuries to the team, who is the one player you bring up straight away, or does it depend on position?
Yeah, it depends on.
Let's throw a position out of there. Who is under any circumstances? There's a player. Yeah, cool. That's even the player's already there for us. Bukayo Saka. So what? Saka's not going to the Euros. I think that is deep. I think.
No. We can readdress that now.
That's the player. Who would you take out if you're playing Saka? Because I think it's tough.
I think listen, Saka deserves to go. He's good enough to go, but because the fullback position is so stacked, do you know what I mean? It's not like we're gonna say, we take him because his versatility, because he wouldn't start over any of even the backup fullbacks. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of actually playing on the wing, it's fun. It's between him and Harvey Barnes. Do you know what I mean? Because Rashford has to go. Obviously, you got Foden, you got Madders. I think unless we choose between Foden and Madders, and I don't even think.
Stop that.
No.
Not Foden and Madders. Sorry, I meant unless we leave Madders. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna take out Madders for Saka.
No.
But don't you think we have a Madders? We have like two Madders in the team already.
Fam, he can play on the wing as well, bro. I'm good with that.
So can Foden and so can Mount.
Mount lesser. Mount. What is Mount like? Some jack of all trades or something? We're saying 6.5. Now we're saying 7. What is he? Can he bang goals as well? Mount just missed the duet. This guy he squeaks into the lineup.
Hey, bro, had enough.
Listen, man, I'm a big Mount fan.
I'm saying to you, yeah.
Go on.
Foden is a better Maddison, innit? Yeah. And we have like 3 Madisons in the team already, bro. You got Foden, you got Mount, you got Grealish. They essentially all do the same thing, innit?
Look. Do you know what it is though? Like the reason why I was saying the reason why
I can't.
Go on, Daniel.
Yeah, go on.
You said for Harvey Barnes.
Bro, that's literally because Madders is not. And bro, Madders or Harvey Barnes for me. I'm taking them both. As much as I like Saka, if anyone gets injured, Saka slots in. But this is the 23 for me, man.
You know what's mad? Go on. Let me be honest with you, man. If I'm being, would I even do this? I wouldn't do this.
What was you gonna say?
I want to plant the seed in you man's head.
What was you gonna say? Good.
I don't want to do this. But
don't say what I think you're gonna say, bro.
No, say it.
What I was gonna say is, no. You could take out Reece James, innit?
Okay. Is that a bit of perspective?
We do have Kyle Walker. You can play. Like, get you.
You got Trent as well, who's like pretty much.
That's true, you know.
Hey, you know, I just clocked. Why is Reece James even there? Why is Reece James even there?
No.
Oh my days.
No, right. What, man?
Hey, Josh, I'm only joking now. Why is Reece James still in the lineup?
Bro, I'm deep in it, bro. How can we have 2 right backs on a bench? Are you taking a mick?
No chance. Reece James out. Saka in.
Kyle Walker is just a souped up James.
Do you know what's mad though? Do you know what's mad though? Like, let me tell you now for free. Reece James, if he's not injured, is going to the Euros. Like, somehow, some way, he's gonna be on that plane in that 23-man squad, innit? So
I'm not so confident, bro. I'm not so confident.
I am. I think he's going.
Do you think he's going ahead of trips?
I think Southgate loves Reece James. Like Reece James.
So I'm thinking 4 right backs.
Bro, I don't know how he's gonna do it. I just think I have a sneaky feeling that he's taking. I could be wrong. Like it's not something I'm dying on. Like I don't mind. Yeah. Like, bro, like I've got my Chelsea representatives in the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to Reece James, I just think there's something a bit like the Mount gene, where there's just something about him that these men just lack, innit? Like, but let's not get twisted. There's no favoritism here. Reece James is a quality player.
Listen. In our team, Trent is our backup right back. So Reece James, he can go to bench warmer, man. Saka into the second team.
So no more.
I couldn't believe it. Man was just.
Bro, I forgot. It's like Daniel blinded us.
Bro, listen to this. Nah, man, bro, it's been here. Like it's not like I hid him. But listen to this though. If Southgate, so now this is away from us. If Southgate was to go with a back 5, that's what he is playing. Would you still take Saka over Reece James?
If he's playing a back 5,
if he's playing a back 5.
Yeah, because I think Saka's better suited at playing left wing back than Shaw is. I think Saka probably starts if he's playing a back 5.
Nah, I disagree.
You disagree?
Oh, potentially still, because Luke Shaw's played in the 3 rather than on the wing, and he can play, but
he wouldn't play Luke Shaw in the 3 because I know Kyle Walker will be in the 3. Trent would then be wing back. I think Luke Shaw would still play wing back.
No. Yeah. You know what?
When defensively, yeah, okay, cool.
No. Luke Shaw's been the best left back in the league. Like left wing back, left back, he starts.
Yeah,
he starts. Reece James, though, bro, I don't think you take Reece James because at the end of the day, you still got Walker and you got Trent. Do you know what I mean?
No, but Walker's playing centre back in this situation.
Yeah, and you got Trent at right wing back.
So then you have no bench right wing back on the.
Bukayo, no Saka.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, Saka can bang left wing back or right wing back.
I'm not playing Saka right wing back, but
he banged there before for Arsenal.
I'm just doing that. But no. Do you know what? That's fair enough. So look, eyes on the ball. England squad for the Euros 2021, to be honest. Should be 2020, but yeah. Starting next side is Dean Anderson in goal, Kyle Walker right back, John Stones, Harry Maguire centre back, Luke Shaw left back, Mason Mount with Grealish.
He just got in, bro. He just about got in. Bro.
Literally,
Raheem Sterling and Jadon Sancho up top. Then obviously the second team, Nick Pope, Jordan Pickford, Phil Foden, Declan Rice, Trent, Alexander-Arnold, Ben Chilwell, James Maddison, Bukayo Saka, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Harvey Barnes, Marcus Rashford, and finally Tyrone Mings. I mean, it's tough, man. We left out some players who have had good seasons. Danny Ings, for one. Ollie Watkins, Reece James. I think Lingard. If Lingard continues to show serious form, ending the season as well, bro, it's going to be tough to leave him out the team.
Especially because Madders is injured. Harvey Barnes is injured. See what I mean? So Lingard has got a genuine case to go still, especially based on form. But I'm liking the look of our team, man. I like
it still. I'll be real.
No, 100%. There's someone look. What if now, this is a final question to you, man. If Danny Ings, let's say Calvert-Lewin finishes as like the second top goal scorer in the league, like on fire and whatnot, which he very, very possibly can, and also Danny Ings didn't get injured, like, and then let's say Lingard ended well. You know, have 3 players who have real cases as to why they should be in the squad. Do you think there's anyone you'll take out?
The only possible thing is taking out Calvert-Lewin for Ings, isn't it? But I'm not taking out Madders for Jesse. I mean, I'm not taking out any Saka for Jesse.
Josh, you were saying that we have a lot of Madders already. Would you take out Madders for Lingard?
No, because that's a
same thing.
Same thing, man.
Let me see. Is there anything else? No, I think we're good there. I think we're Gucci. But no, man, fam, it's been good. It's been good.
I sent email this to Southgate, bro. Just like, bro, what? It's not that hard, bro. This is get me
for real. For real. Even today, I was thinking, listen, you're facing who was it? Algeria, Albania, and man was banging Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice. I was thinking, what is this done smoking? Like, bro, like, come on.
Doesn't make sense. Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and then I believe the front 3 was Sterling, Mount, and Kane.
Yeah, and I think Foden started on right today as well.
Yeah, Foden played. Foden played well. Foden and Mount linked up nicely together as well. I like the way they linked up.
Hey, Josh, you were saying Foden don't bang on the right. Hey, Southgate's listening to my advice already, bro.
Yeah, but look at Mount though. Mount started again, got a goal as well, a big goal. Like, and that's
listen. I'm a big Mount fan. But that position is just so competitive, fam.
No facts, and that's my thing though. But it's the fact that he is not the best. But he still manages to be like, you can't drop this guy. That's the kind of guy Mount is. Like, as much as it might be easy for you to drop Mount, bro, the best coaches in the world are finding it hard to drop Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's not just that easy to drop Mason Mount. Like, he's proven himself at the top. Like, bro, when João Felix was there, bro, he was the one shining. Do you know what I'm saying? And João Felix is a £100 million player. Like, Mason somehow does something that just makes him look better for some reason, and I'm
a big fan. I'm a big fan of the guy. Like, even when he was getting all the slander, I was confused. You know what I mean? Because even when we did the show with the man them from Beautiful Game, like, he's basically a flawless player. Got no flaws in his game. Do you know what I mean? But that position, I'd rather have a Foden starting. Do you know what I mean? Rather have a Madders starting. Do you know what I mean? But I still have rate Mason Mount highly.
I think what will happen is it could be the Lampard case. Like, if Mount adds goals to his game, that becomes a regular 10 goal a season goal scorer.
Dennis, he's booking.
Bro, he could go a long way, man. He could go a long way in this game. But yeah, man, that's where we'll wrap it up, people. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. This could be. You know what? Let me not say anything.
Don't say it, bro. Don't even say it. Don't say it.
I don't say anything.
Don't say it. Not safe.
Fam, we got something big.
It's been good though. It's been good though.
It's been good. Hey, it's been good.
It's
been good, man. It has been good, definitely. But look, bigger and better things. In fact, we're talking too much.
Hey, lock off the whole. Hey, you man, in a bit.
Here we go, man. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff for us. Make sure you continue to subscribe. We love all the support that we've been getting recently. Follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram at @eyesontheballtv_. We're always releasing content there and whatnot. So yeah, just keep doing all of that good stuff for us. But yeah, like fam, we're coming with that fire, man. There's just more stuff coming your way. So just keep tuning in, keep expecting good stuff. Obviously the streams, as usual, that are happening this week. We've obviously got the European show that's gonna happen tomorrow on Monday. And obviously the NBA show is gonna happen on Tuesday. So me, Darren, and Dim, we got that booked, sorted, loaded, ready.
You got the Heritage on Wednesday, man.
Got the Heritage on Wednesday. So bro, back to back, fam, back to back streams ready for you. We don't slack. Any final words from the man, then?
Listen, Southgate, heed the advice, bro. Heed the advice. Don't mess this thing up. Like, we went through this team. Quality players couldn't even get into our squad. So I'm saying England have got the firepower to really do something in the tournament. And it's on Southgate, man. You got to produce.
Got one job, son.
For real.
And that's where we'll leave it, man. You got one job only. I love it.
Deuces.